everybody.
So,
we're at the Coco Montrese show.
bitch. But, welcome to another episode of Supbruh, and I am here with the one, the only, Manila Luzon.
Hello.
Yes, bitch, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Kahanna.
Yeah, so, I'm just here, like in my living room talking about real shit, bitch. So,
this is what we do, girl.
This is what we do.
In full drag.
In full drag. Well, I always figured, okay, if I'm gonna interview someone, like, I wanna go a step above. Either you be in drag, and then I'm as a boy, because you get two different perspectives. And
yeah.
I feel like when you're in drag, it just puts you in another perspective of things.
I think so too. And when you're out of drag, it's a completely different
It's a completely different perspective. So that's why I'm like, okay, let me get a queen who knows, but also her boy perspective on things.
I like it.
Work.
Yes,
Work.
because Carl is almost as shady as Manila.
Oh, okay, so this could actually be worse. What was I thinking? No! Okay.
Oh, it would be really cool if, we do a follow-up interview, but you're out of drag, and I'm in full drag.
Yes, I love it. I think that'll...
You'll actually probably like it because
shake
you
shit
don't have to shave that day.
I didn't shave this day. We're not looking though. Okay, so...
Put that season 1 filter on, please.
Please, Photoshop, photo finish, all of it. Okay, so basically, what I brought you here today is because, starting my journey on Drag Race was very enlightening after the fact with fans, how supportive they are. Like, I didn't know I would get that much support, but I also get a lot of
not support.
not supportive comments. I want to get your perspective on things. Like, how do you deal with it, and what has helped you to really just embrace the good and the bad?
Well, I think that we as drag performers, we're all like divas, self-centered, gorgeous creatures of the night. But we do this for ourselves, but we also do it for the fans,
right.
Because without an audience, we're just mouthing the words of someone else's song in our living rooms, right?
Right.
So I appreciate the audience that watches all of us.
Yes.
And I want their experience to be as fun as the one that I'm having myself. And, part of that experience is everything that comes along with it.
I love that.
So if it's the good, hell yeah.
Yeah.
If it's the bad, sometimes. I'm gonna try keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
I think the fans, they see us keeping it real with each other,
right.
with ourselves, and they feel that they can keep it real as well. So I think...
And don't get me wrong, I encourage you to give it to me straight. Don't get it wrong. But, however, I believe it's in the delivery, and that's what I want to get to.
Yeah, of course. Meeting fans in person is very different than meeting fans online.
Right, right, yes. So, okay. Yeah. So speaking of online then, can we just take a look at the comments, bitch? I want you to search me, and I'm gonna search you.
Oh, right now we're actually gonna do this.
Right now, right freaking now. Okay, let's see what you gotta say. What you really gotta say.
Okay, just any comment.
Any comment. Go to your latest.
Okay. All right, so I found a picture of you.
Okay.
And it seems that it is wishing you a happy 26th birthday. They are so shady they used your real age.
I didn't know where you was going with this, bitch, but you're right. That was a setup. Okay.
Well, this comment says, "Oh my God, she's so young. Happy birthday to this beauty." Oh, the next one says, "She." No, seriously. The next one says, "She kind of looks like Rue here." In this picture. Look at this picture of you.
Oh, come on. Kind of looks
Where was
like
that
Rue.
What was that photo take? Where was that photo taken?
It was definitely after Drag Race because I definitely didn't look like that before.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, I would say.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
They say you kind of look like Rue, and then the follow-up response to that is more like Nina Bonina. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. Because Nina
Bonina's fierce. Let it be known. She is fierce.
She has some makeup.
But I don't see where they got the Rue and then the Nina Bonina.
Maybe they were thinking it was either Nina Bonina dressed up as Rue.
When she did her impersonation.
Or maybe Rue dressed up as
I'm not gonna
Rita.
read too much into this because then I'm really gonna start seeing A, B, C, Q, R, X.
So I don't know if that's considered shade, but that I thought you have some positive responses here.
Okay.
Okay.
For the most part, that's good then.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
pulled up this picture of you serving it in this gorgeous yellow and black bitch. Looking like a good old bumblebee.
I do love me some yellow.
So, okay, so we have, Cruella Duville killed Big Bird.
She sure did.
Okay, I live. That was sickening.
Yeah.
She literally never looks bad. I agree, bitch.
Well, that photo was photoshopped.
Oh.
The house down. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny you said that because that is the next. Comment, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. No,
this needs to be
her
photoshopped.
America's Next Top Model appearance though. Oh, is that what that look was for?
That actually has nothing to do with my America's Next Top Model look. But I think it's nice that they comment on a photo by saying.
I think they're saying you're top model fish, bitch. Like these fans are living for you.
Or they're just really excited about my actual look on.
I'm searching for a negative one, and bitch, I'm not seeing one. So that means you must be a fan favorite.
Okay. Or people are just scared to leave me bad comments.
It seems like you've had to get one together before.
I have clapped back because sometimes people are stupid and they think they can get away with it, right?
Right.
You know, so I personally think that it's gotten me into some trouble sometimes because sometimes I will not realize who I'm clapping back at, and I realize that it's an 8-year-old girl who is spending her life in a wheelchair and hates like my outfit
And has more issues going on than our look.
I have no idea. I just feel bad because sometimes you don't even know who you. Like I'm sending a message and their icon is like a picture of a shoe. So like it could be a shoe. It could be a real person.
And a lot of times I don't even think it's a way of them being negative. It's just them saying, oh, if I just say something, I'll get noticed.
Oh,
No matter what it is. Whether I really do like this look, but maybe if I bash it, she'll give me the attention that I need to finally get to speak to her.
Maybe.
You know? I don't know.
I think they probably just don't like the look. And I think that
you really don't. No.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if someone says like they don't like your look, I don't think they're like being like, oh, I really love this look, but I'm gonna say that I don't.
And
I don't give them that much credit.
And that's where I was like getting to actually. It's not even that it's bad comments, because I mean, if you can take the good, you should be able to take the bad. But, however, it is the delivery for me that like sometimes it's just like you can say I don't like a look without saying die bitch in the next literally sentence. You know what I mean? It's like, girl, okay.
Well, I mean, I think that one is definitely those words were probably chosen if they tell you to die bitch after they say I like that look, I don't like that look. No, that one's a very specific comment, I think, but sometimes it's a loss in translation because, you know, people can't read into your specific tone. And also a lot of people don't know, you know, if you're reading something, you don't know that person, you don't know their kind of sense of humor,
right?
You don't know their intent, you don't know the context all the time. Sometimes I'll get a message and people are saying, oh my God, I just love her in that. And I'm like, oh, they love me in that. And then I realized they were actually just responding to someone else's tweet.
Oh, okay.
That, you know, I was like just on. You know, sometimes you get tagged on things.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you need to read into context, but I don't know. I think that people need to be smarter with their delivery. Emojis do help.
Emojis do help because, I mean, I can express myself way better than I can try to talk it, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, so like, let me see how you're feeling. And then I can go, okay, she don't like this look. She gave me the eggplant with the, you know, mashed potatoes. So I guess that was the trash.
I don't know what that would mean.
It's trash.
Eggplant means dick.
Oh, that's what that means? I missed out on all this dick.
Dang! Okay, we need to change the subject of this video real quick.
Okay. Bye.
This is like a Kennedy Davenport Mimi moment.
No, bitch. Okay.
Okay,
So,
rewind. No, I think one of the things that's really helpful is like when Bianca Del Rio, she will always have some shady response in a tweet, I think. And it's sometimes the shadiest and most mean and hateful. But she'll put like 100,000 crying, laughy faces after, so that you know that she's joking with a couple little heart emojis at the end, so she still loves you, girl.
Right.
But she's just making a cute little joke.
Right. And then
She's
you
being
received
shady.
it so yes.
And you're like, okay, yes. She has 7 laughing out loud emojis and 2 heart emojis.
Which actually takes her more time to actually type that or to send that than send the whole message. So, because you know her, you're like, oh, she's just being her.
She's making sure you know that she's saying something mean and hateful, but it's like
it's love behind it.
In the context of a joke, because I feel like if you can get away with a little bit more if you make it funny, because if you can laugh about it about yourself, then I think that's the best way. And if you can laugh about yourself, then other people feel like
they can open up and
point and laugh at you,
right.
And then when you want to point and laugh at them, they go laugh back, hopefully.
So tell me the truth, girl. Do you read these comments when the fans post?
All the time. Yes,
Okay.
I love reading the comments. Well, first of all, I'm a drag queen.
Yes.
Secondly, I'm a Leo.
Oh.
So I just love
the attention. Okay.
Yeah. So good or bad, I just want to know. I think it's a good way to gauge the interaction between us and our audience, because before if I wanted to write a celebrity, I would have to find out their fan club, write a letter, mail it to them. Now I can just find out what their Twitter is, and I can have a full conversation with them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's about that relationship with someone that they look up to, for them, and for me to be able to communicate with people who support me is everything.
It's fun. It's it's nice to read the comments, but of course, I try not to take any of it too seriously, because sometimes people they don't know how to act in the comment section. But that means that we should look at some pictures.
Oh, we doing pictures now?
I want to see what else we got. How about you? Hold on, this is the boring part. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a picture that you took of you dressed as what I would assume is what you were going to play on Snatch Game.
Yes. Okay, I'll let you.
Unfortunately, you didn't make it far enough to compete in Snatch Game, but I think LaToya Jackson is the most perfect idea for you to play, especially because Coco Montrese, your mama, is known to play a fierce Janet Jackson on the show.
Yes.
So genius!
Yes.
I live! And LaToya Jackson, who was a guest judge on season 3 twice, she's fun. She's crazy.
She's fun. She's a good personality, and most people, I think, with Snatch Game, they just want someone who they can laugh at with, and you can laugh at with LaToya.
Oh my gosh. Well, I want to see more LaToya from you for sure. Just maybe not need to go for lip syncs, because her songs, we had to lip sync one of LaToya's songs on season 3.
Okay.
That was an experience.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? You probably should lip sync a couple of LaToya songs. Bring her back into the clubs, girl.
Right.
Oh wait. Okay, so.
Okay, let's see what they gotta say.
Let's see. Oh, it's most people are saying work, yes. This is so good. It's such a shame we won't see it. And someone says maybe one day. This one says bitch ... But then it has the praising hands, thumbs up, heart emoji in the eyes, and then a skeleton for dead.
I felt like I really got that.
Right?
I knew exactly what they said, right.
Because if it just said bitch ... You could have taken that any way, right? Are they calling you a bitch?
Right. Okay, so they're living for the LaToya.
Yeah, they're living for the LaToya.
So this look is fucking fierce, bitch. So, let's see what they got to say about this. There it is.
Whack. I don't know, her phone looks crazy.
Okay, let's go through these. In love with this shoe. Yeah, it was a sickening pose and look that you gave us. Let's see. Mom.
When people first started calling me mom, I was...
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Did you do a character being super nurturing or something?
I think the kids just start calling us mom. And it was weird. You're gonna get called mom at some point. I don't know. It's not as popular. It was popular several years ago. All of a sudden, everyone started calling me mom.
Oh, I live it. Okay, okay.
But just to let everyone know, I'm not your mom. I don't got no kids.
Oh my god, you have a lot of like, oh my god, like different ethnicity of fans. Like you have a lot of like Brazilians. That's sickening.
Yeah, I mean, RuPaul's Drag Race is all over the world. It plays on Netflix. People download it illegally on torrent sites to watch it. It's such a popular show, so all over the world, like people are watching us.
Yeah.
So, hi everybody.
So
we're at the Coco Montrese show.
bitch.
But oh shit.
Yeah. Work.
All right. Interview over. She leaves. Oh my
Done. So meeting fans, I feel like is way better than just social media, even though we love it to connect with the ones that we can. But when we do come across our fans live in person, tell me the joys that that brings to you. Like,
Oh, it's so cool when you fly to a different town and you like come and then you enter the nightclub and you just have all your fans waiting in line to meet you and take pictures of you and you just
Yes.
and it's really fun. It's really exciting. It makes you feel special because you're going to someplace that's not your home. Like these aren't your friends or the people that you see all the time.
Right.
We have, like whatever. Now we have people who have watched us on the show, and we excite them, and they're excited to be entertained by us, and so that's really cool.
yes. So the cool thing that like coming to other cities and meeting people who support you is that you obviously get to do what you did on TV in front of them. To me, that's the best part. But in the audience, there are one or two sometimes who like to think that either they're so close to you that they can interrupt your performance. You know what I mean? Or they just don't like you and are expressive about that. What do you have to say about those people?
Well, I feel like the people that will interrupt performance, I know like some people have gotten stuff stolen or people have taken their tip money or sometimes people will cross the stage or try to get up and dance. I feel like that is less of a fan issue as opposed to just like a person that's at the show who isn't knowledgeable on the respect level that this is still a show, even though it might be in a nightclub. So you think like, we're all here to have fun and dance.
Because most fans will know, like, okay, that's her moment.
Yeah.
But like you said, you do have those people who don't know and just are like, oh, let me party.
And there's ways to deal with it. It can be shady. You can have them kicked out of the club. You could make it into a big joke. You could humiliate them in front of everybody. All in good jest.
Yeah.
So that
and I've seen that happen with Raven, of course. The way that she does it, baby, you will have nightmares for the rest of your life if you're that person to do it.
And it's a great way for a drag queen to flex her power and show everyone who the queen is.
Yes.
And tell her loyal subjects like this is how you act at a drag show. If you like what you see, give us $1.
Right.
If you don't like
so
what
it's
you
training
see,
them.
Exactly. So you're not just making an example of you're making an example of one person by calling them out and humiliating them. But everyone else knows like, ooh, I never want to be
that person.
That person that disrupts the show. So let me just fall
why
into
Trade
line.
is so nervous around me. I get it now. They're just being respectful.
They're just being respectful.
I love it. I love you, Manila. So much. So every time I bring a guest, I always do this thing where, I just gotta show a little love, and the best way to do it is having my logo on your chest. Oh yeah. What's up, bruh?
What are you?
Would you like a pink or a gold one?
I want a gold one.
Yes.
That is so good.
What's up, bruh? Yes, Manila. And
these are so cool. Where can you get these?
You can get these at KahannaMontrese.com. That is KahannaMontrese.com.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Okay. You got it?
I love it.
Word! Looks so good on you.
It's gonna go cute with my Heather necklace.
I live.
What's up, bruh?
So, It's time to take a selfie, baby. And I'm
Okay.
taking it old school.
Wait, like what?
No,
On
not
MySpace?
Girl, before those times. I'm taking it to the polarized days, bitch.
What
I just
is
feel like
that? Is that the new iPhone? What? It's so big.
girl. So okay, we're just gonna look in this camera. You know, I'm not the best selfie taker,
Oh, okay.
but
All right.
I feel this is it. Oh, okay. There, the nail was in the way. It's always in the way. Oh,
Ooh.
bitch, that sounds so sophisticated.
Click, click.
Oh, bitch. Okay, so we just gotta wait for it to cool. Oh, what's she looking like? Oh, bitch.
I don't know. People are gonna leave some mean ass comments if we post this picture, girl.
It's because they can see the nose hair, but it's all good, girl. It's all good.
Oh well, at least they can see the nose hairs, but they can't see the lace because of those lace front nose hairs.
Oh. All right, if you guys want to see this photo, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, where also you can check out Manila on her socials. Manila Luzon, what are all your handles?
Manila Luzon.
Work. So thank you so much again for coming, and you are a true sister, supporter, and someone who I really look up to, so it means a lot to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks,
Okay.
thanks
Trying to take her
guys.
down, too.
Leave us some nice comments.
Thank you.